Alright, HeirofCarthage here. What the crap's going on? I'm back in the, obviously this is the Beastmen campaign. I'm going to continue where we left off. Now, I usually rotate through the campaigns, but this one's pretty close to the end, so I kind of wanted to just play an extra episode and see if we can get to the end of it. That way it'll leave us open to do something new. We are going to ambush Otto, Master of the Court. Oh my gosh, this guy is going to get Riz-ect. So this is going to be fun. Let's fight the battle, and then I'll get to devour the captives too, so that'll be a nice replenishment thing. And ooh, the steam tanks, baby, this is going to be fun. I've got so many nasty units to throw at him here, and it's going to be very entertaining. Though I'm coming in as reinforcements, my Warherds is going to be under AI control, so this will at least make it a little bit more interesting. We're going to start the deployment here because there's nothing I can deploy at the moment. So here we are in the bestial way. These maps are pretty sweet looking, like the crazy forest. So there comes my Warherd. Here's all my big giant monsters. And it looks like, yeah, let's just get all these guys. This will be mostly all we need here. I'm getting a lot of Bestigor onto the map now too. How are we doing? We got Malagor the Dark Omen here. I'm gonna pop a Devolve right on top of that big blob. Alright, so I'm gonna bring in all my Minotaurs. I'm gonna swing some of these leaders around to the back. Let's get our Bestigor herd up here. And I got more Minotaurs that came on. And I got a couple of Cygors too. Let's move them up. Alright, so my Minotaurs are pounding the living crud out of the center line. Gorbel is going to be able to come back in here. Let's see. Let's try and help pin down some of these gunners. Let's take a look up close at some of the fighting. So here's my Minotaurs with great weapons, just absolutely hacking apart the pathetic human infantry. We got Chaos Spawn in there as well, which are going to be poisoning. This is going to be absolutely slaughterful. I'm going to go over and get all the artillery. Got the Cygors here. Let's go ahead and pull them up and let them get some hit point damage done. Ooh, there's a Luminarch back here. Let's get rid of the Luminarch. Let's have the two Cygors actually pitch a rock. Or is that another? Oh, never mind. That's another Gorbel. My bad. Cygors aren't up here yet. Yeah, they're still walking from back here. Oh well, we'll let Gorbel get in there. So this is going to be the. We need to get like little like paintings for Gorbel. That's his second Luminarch that he's taken out. This guy's like the anti-Luminarch. Let's watch what happens to these poor artillerymen as Gorbel comes screaming in. He lived up to his name, that's for sure. I'm going to charge through into this unit and see if we can stop them. Gave these guys the business. I'm going to keep quick and charge orders so that Gorbel will keep slamming his way through these two units, causing maximum damage. The steam tanks are still alive, actually. They're in pretty decent shape. Let's get the other Gorbel over here to help take out some of the leaders, and let's get our Minotaurs in here. Go after the steam tank. Here's our other Minotaurs. I'm gonna go ahead and swing everything up here. Gorbel has definitely gotten rid of those guys. The steam tanks are the only thing left. My Minotaurs are gonna be able to come in and help finish them off. Steam tanks are going to be good, but with all the armor-piercing damage that I can field with all the Bestigor and the Minotaurs and everything else, it's going to be more than the steam tanks can stack up to. They're really better against like cheaper infantry. They can do huge damage to lords, certain lords that they can bounce around, and weaker infantry. But as you can see, they're going to take a pretty good savaging here from all the armor-piercing units I have. That one's already gone. And this one's about to go down, so Gorbel can add a couple of steam tanks to his kill list as well. This thing's got to be about to fall. Drop it. There it goes. So there we go. Able to carry out the ambush and win another key battle. against what would have been a fairly strong Empire army. But in the ambush, I mean, look at this team tank. So they killed a ton of the Warherd. But the Warherd is simply my meat shield anyway, so it doesn't matter. We're going to devour all their captives. The Cult of Uruk moves in, so they want a beating next. The Battle of Bokel, decisive victory for the Warherd. Hostile hero assault units was a success. Ambusher discovered. We have agent spam all around us, but I don't feel like disengaging my agents from their army to do anything about it. Gorbel levels up again, so we're going to finish off Woundmaker for him. And let's see, we got this Bray Shaman down here. Got the Amber Spear. Let's give him Doom Flock. And then, actually he's got another one because he was level 5, so we'll give him Pan's Impenetrable Pelt. So we've now got lots of stuff that he can use. Cult of Ulrich has an army here. It's not a particularly great one. And we're all healed up anyway, and we still got this for one more turn remaining, so we might as well go on the offensive here with... Why campaign movement disabled? Okay, I guess. If I attack, will I get reinforced? I think I will. No, I'm going to get ambushed. Let's back out of that. I need to just move Malagor back. For some reason, I can't move with Khazrak. And now it's not letting me move Malagor either because of the zone of influence. Let's bring in the Warherd and maybe see if we can help knock this off because they're outside of reinforcement range here. So I might have just gotten Malagor killed. We'll see. Ambush. No, so we're going to ambush. Let's auto-resolve that one. It's just a little tiny battle against a lord and an artillery piece. Okay, their other guys looks like they were fleeing. They're going to be caught by my Warherd and Malagor. I mean, I have a Gorbel. I've got a couple of Bray Shamans. Do I think we can win this? I mean, it's mostly crap infantry that's left in the Warherd. You got those grenade launchers. Let's decline. Let them go. Let's just retreat away from that fight and force them to come forward where I can get reinforced. Really? What a bunch of horse crap. Somehow all these attacks managed to take place without them ever coming within range of the army of Khazrak. So that's a little bit frustrating. But, I mean, I've got a decent chance at causing some pretty massive damage to these guys. The grenade launcher outriders and stuff kind of concern me a little. Being able to get to the artillery concerns me a little. But if I'm able to get the right engagements at the right time... Let's kind of hide back behind this hill. Okay, so the AI can't see me behind this hill. This will give me a chance to charge up all my winds of magic. I've got Bray Scream. Vile Tide doesn't seem like it's actually any good. Devolve does seem like it helps, though it's not near as strong as it used to be. I mean, we could single-handedly win the battle with Devolve if it was the way it used to be. I've got Amber Spear, which is very expensive, but I don't really think it's going to do a lot of good for us. Pan's Impenetrable Pelt could actually be really helpful because it lasts for 50 seconds. And it's got a 200-meter range. And then this wolf form, or wild form. So I think Wissen's wild form and Pan's Impenetrable Pelt is going to be the way to go. Wissen's wild form doesn't last very long, but it's cheap. So what I'm trying to do is I want to get... Let's see if we can... Let's bring Gorbel up here and see if we can spot... Okay, yeah, there's their stuff. Let's get back down behind the hill. I don't want artillery fire coming in here. Okay. We're going to keep our guys behind the hill. The Empire is kind of working its way forward with all of its troops. I kind of want me to be able to just pop out from behind the hill and ambush. They have gained visibility. Or at least they had. Let's get further. Let's get further down in here. There we go. I'm kind of further down into that bowl now, which should hide me from the approaching Empire troops. I really don't want to take a downhill charge from their cavalry. Let's bring Gorbel up to take a look. If we could kind of get the AI army bunched up and then collapse in on them with all the Minotaurs and then use our magic, we might be able to hack our way through them. Okay, so yeah, they're moving up in a big group here. Because the closer I get them, the less, I mean, their artillery won't be able to fire. I can lure them right up to me, basically, and take care of business at point-blank range, which is going to be better for me. Okay, I've let them move quite a bit further forward. Let's pull back up and see if we can spot anything. Just kind of taking quick peeks with Gorbel. Yeah, okay, there's their artillery. They got handgunners. The handgunners can be caught by Gorbel. Gonna have to deal with Empire Knights. Yeah, the grenade launchers are a problem. Let's hope that those don't hit my Minotaurs. Of course, it's gonna be a dead hit on right on my Minotaurs. Alright, let's just let the AI keep moving up. I'm going to go ahead and charge up out of the pit and try and take these guys. Okay, so I'm going to come up out of here and take away their opportunity to get a lot of shots off. What is this? Outriders, they're going to run away. There's a Demigryph Knight out here? That's a problem. Gorbel, I command you to destroy the Demigryph Knights. Minotaurs plow straight ahead towards their army. Down with the artillery. Okay, straight into their lord. Let's take this stuff out. Let's get Malagor and the other shaman up here. Let's use Pan's Impenetrable Pelt. Oh, really? It only goes on one ally? That's frustrating. Let's do a Bray Scream off this direction. Didn't do anything. That's frustrating. We're about to take their leader off the field, though. Let's get into that Hellblaster volley gun. Gorbel is getting significantly jacked up here. Let's do the Flock of Doom to help out. And then let's do a Devolve over here as well. See if we can drag down the Demigryph Knights. I'm going to have to even that out, because let's get back over here and help take out the Demigryph Knights. I can't afford to lose Gorbel. I'm going to go get rid of the mortar. Bray Shaman's getting attacked here by Empire Knights. That's never a good thing. Okay, we got the mortar pinned down. Let's go get rid of the handgunners. I don't think I'm going to have enough men left to finish this battle. There's too many cavalry units that have kind of got me pinned down here. Let's see if we can catch these Outriders with Gorbel. This is probably the faster unit that I have here. I can't afford to just sit here and get hammered by him. Push back some of the Empire Knights. Got some of the handgunners, but the Outriders are still a problem. Yeah, I don't think we can win this, but we can at least cause significant damage for their trouble here. I'm gonna drop a Vile Tide right in the middle of all these Empire troops. I don't know if it'll do any good or not. We caught these Outriders over here. Let's see if we can finish them off, get them off the battlefield. Yeah, that actually did do quite a bit of damage, the Vile Tide did. Okay, got one of those guys off there. Let's see if we can double back into these Outriders real quick, because they were straying a little bit close to me. If we can take these guys off the battlefield, that's a huge victory for me. We got a ton of kills with our guys. I just don't think we have enough men to pull this off, or enough beast in this case. Yeah, we got these guys that can come back. Let's get in here. Okay, we're taking out quite a few of their Empire Knights. Let's take a look at my magic and see what Malagor can do. I'm going to drop another Vile Tide over here. There's quite a few enemy units still in that vicinity. Let's see if we can take out their Lord here and see if we can... Yep, okay, that might help swing morale. Let's see, let's get back here and go take out some of these missile units. Swordsmen are going down. We got... Okay, these Outriders came and engaged me, which is absolutely stupid, so let's kill them while they're here. And then I'm going to be able to get these crossbows and then the handgunners. We might still be able to do this. Their guys are going to keep routing and coming back, but if we can somehow rout enough of their men to tilt the balance bar... There's some Empire Knights here. Let's take these guys out. My Gorbul is about to die. That's going to be a blow to the army. He's supporting their statistics pretty significantly right now. Okay, I got those guys off the battlefield, and I'm soaking up some fire here. Alright. We've got the balance bar tilted pretty decent, but we need to get it all the way off. Let's see. I'm going to drop another Vile Tide right here. Come on, get over here. Get over here. Take these guys off the battlefield, please. Let's do a Flock of Doom. Pull down some of the hit points on those guys so that hopefully that'll hurt their morale. Got these guys off the battlefield back here. They're shattered. Okay, the more Empire units we... Okay, we're going to get it. Sweet! That was so close, but it was a victory. Malagor got 50 kills. That's not bad. This guy got 15. Gorbul here with 64 kills. And then obviously our Minotaurs are the ones that carried most of the day, but the magic there actually did save me in the end. We managed to get enough kills with Malagor. We've got tons of chevrons on our Minotaurs as long as they... No, these two didn't survive. That's really sad. Both of those are disbanded, so we lost two extremely high chevron Minotaurs, so that's pretty frustrating. But at least we were able to pick up a victory there and keep Malagor alive. But here comes Middenheim. Let's see what's going on. Alright, yeah. The Bray Herd got destroyed. Okay, got it. Just, you all get back over here. And let's get into the hidden camp. I need to keep these guys safe, so I'm in reinforcement range. In terms of... It would be good to train some more Minotaurs back, so I think I'm going to transfer these two Minotaurs over. At least I need to. Let's come out of the encampment. And we're going to transfer... let's just transfer all the Minotaurs over. And then let's go... Oh, really? It's not going to let me hit my encampment again, huh? That's... Doesn't make any sense. I barely moved at all, and it's not going to let me go into the hidden encampment. Even though it only requires a minimum, it took away all my movement points to do that. That's really irritating. Okay, well, whatever. Let's get ready to end another turn. So Khazrak's got skill points. Let's see. Charge bonus for cavalry units. I don't have any cavalry units, so I'm not going to waste anything on that. This missile resistance could be handy, actually, because we were taking quite a lot of missile fire a couple times ago, so I'm going to give him that. Prized horns. Let's give him unnatural thirst, so we can just give him more hit points. Malagor is going to pick up evasion. And this Gorbul, we're going to go ahead and give him extra leadership for the hero's army. And then we've got this Bray Shaman. We'll give him evasion. Alright, now we can end the turn. We've actually been getting some fairly significant fight out of the pathetic humans over the last few turns here. Now, of course, they did catch a tiny army with their rather large army, and they've got absolute agent spam here. Though their agent spam really isn't saving them. Okay, now I should be able to recruit my Minotaurs back. So we'll be back up to full strength in terms of Minotaurs in 2 turns. Malagor's army is now a even more substantial threat than it was before. So this will be perfect. And we're going to come over and continue to face stomp Toddbringer's forces. Hopefully Toddbringer himself. Their agents are dispersing. I'd disperse too if Gorbul was around. You know what's good for you. Alright, so we finished some research. We got one more turn till our recruitment's complete. Utter Destruction is going to be able to level up. Uncanny Senses and a Razor. Let's go ahead and give Utter Destruction a Razor Gore Chariot. And then Uncanny Senses. I don't know how likely it is that he gets hit by enemy magic, but just in case. Alright, I think we're ready to push forward. We got Savage Blow, which is going to give charge bonus at +20 for all armies faction-wide. Let's get these guys into their ambush stance. I'm going to move up. Same thing here, ambush stance. And we can actually go back into the hidden camp. Okay, we're going to move forward and go see if we can find Toddbringer. I got a Warherd for Khazrak again. Let's go ahead and move forward. Back to where I can see this, so we've almost healed up here. I don't know where all the armies for Middenheim got to, so I'm going to just come in and trash their settlements to teach them for ignoring me. Let's continue the siege. Apparently they have walls at this little settlement. Okay, I'm going to let the Warherd catch up. Yeah, I'm good with that. Let's go through the turn in. We need to keep the destruction up, though, because we're losing a fairly significant amount of money each turn. Assault units. No matter how far. We get extra campaign movement rate. Horde growth. I'm just going to do this so that when we fight, we can just move on quickly. That is pretty much my favorite option there. We're going to loot and raise, so that'll give us a few turns worth of income. I'm going to basically try and force Middle Mountains. Wow, this goes way over here. This map is far larger than I thought. Talabek land. Owner Middenheim. Yeah, so they got furs. Western Hawkland. Eastern Hawkland. Middenheim owns all of this down through here, so man, it's actually kind of too bad that I didn't fight Toddbringer when I had the chance, because now I don't know where he's at. Yeah, I'm not really sure where he's at. Let's take a look at the diplomacy thing. It'll usually show... It shows Middenheim up here, so let's move that direction. Just get out of there. We gotta wait this turn, though, because I don't have any movement. Let's go ahead and end the turn. And I can always disband units if I really ever needed to. Oh, there's Toddbringer. Perfect. It's kind of hard to deny that it's time to fight him when he wanders so willingly within my reach. I'm going to pull up here. And we're going to attack this army. And we are going to get a successful ambush here, which I actually really don't want. I'd rather just fight. No, I don't want to ambush. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to wait and... actually, can I reach Toddbringer? Yeah, I don't get my reinforcements. Toddbringer gets tons of reinforcements. I think we can take him. And this will make it more of a challenge for me to destroy Toddbringer. It'll be just Khazrak. I won't get Malagor or the other reinforcements. What do we got here? Parry. Missile parry. Let's give that to Khazrak. I can encircle them. Oh, it's a settlement. Yeah, let's encircle. So we'll trap Toddbringer in the settlement, so he's going to have to fight his way out. So this is perfect. And then I can get my reinforcements up here. Awesome. So we'll end up having a huge battle here. Man-Hater has a skill point. What's in the turn? So this should be... I'm going to decline the... well, I mean, I don't really want to... Yeah, I'm going to decline the ambush because... I want to fight these guys all at once. Like, I want a really big battle, something grandiose. They got my Warherds, but that's okay. That just means that I get to have a more one-on-one type battle with Toddbringer. Winds of Pain. So the Winds of Magic are up higher. That's going to be fun. Okay. But at this point, I can take Khazrak. How come I'm not getting reinforcements still? Is there some reason?
I refuse.
Trying to figure out why Malagor is not being allowed to reinforce me. There we go. Alright, so here we're going to get to have a big fight with Toddbringer. His infantry's pretty crappy, but he's got plenty of artillery. And then here is Boris Toddbringer. He's got his wizard with him, which is an amber wizard. The reinforcements from the city, and then he's got another amber wizard, Empire General, some grenade launchers, Demigryph Knights. This ought to be pretty fun. It's going to be a pretty large battle, and this should be a good way to finish the campaign with a decisive open field victory, and we'll definitely try and get some Toddbringer and Khazrak one-on-one action in here if we can. I don't know how the range on my Cygors stacks up against his artillery, but it ought to be pretty decent. I'm going to put my Cygors out front. Got a huge line of Bestigor herd. Who needs cavalry when you've got Minotaurs? Okay, got those guys right up here. I got my Bray Shaman. Gorbul's gonna be right here in the center, ready to lead. And then we got Khazrak. We'll put him right there too. My reinforcements are gonna come in from behind, so we'll get Malagor here. Let's see, what's the range on their artillery? 380. Okay, so I do outrange them. We can force them into range. Yeah, my Cygors are attacking. I'm just gonna let my Cygors attack the blob here. Let's actually target towards the blob. Hopefully we can get some hits. Whoa, what do they got coming in over here? They got a Pegasus that came in. Okay, because they have some reinforcements coming in from behind me over here. That's an interesting position. I've got all these Minotaurs free, though, that can run up here and destroy these reinforcements. They're going to start firing at my back. Yeah, we'll wipe them out, though. This shouldn't be a problem. Let's bring our Minotaurs back around to get ready to face this threat. Let's pull back a little bit here. Demigryph Knights with halberds. Ooh, that's a problem. Empire Knights. Let's make sure we get some reinforcements here. Let's get some guys in there. Go ahead and swing some reinforcements up this way. My Minotaurs are taking a pretty savage bunch of hits here. Let's go straight for these handgunners. Minotaurs with great weapons should get supported by the Bestigor herd, Empire Knights. Let's pull these guys back behind my line so We're definitely going to have a lot of fighting here. I hope that I have a chance to get you some good views, but I don't know if I will. Okay, we're going to silence all them, so we got it. These Empire Knights are charging in. I'm going to bring Gorbel out to put an end to that. Let's start tossing rocks back at the center of that formation. Let's bring our wizards back over here. Alright, let me just pause to survey the battlefield. I don't really want to do this because I want it to be a challenge for me. I just want to make sure... What do we got here? Oh, we got an enemy hero flying around, so it's a Pegasus. Flying cavalry. I'm thinking about taking Khazrak straight in here. I'm going to hard group my Bestigor herd. Come flying in here. Let's take our Ungor Raiders back a bit. Use these two Cygors to step on this guy's head. Let's come back here, finish these guys off. Let's get these guys back over towards the fight. Khazrak, you need to find Boris Toddbringer. Okay, I see a beautiful spot for a devolve right here. Khazrak's gonna get into Toddbringer. That's not Khazrak, so go ahead and get out of there. Okay, get in here against Toddbringer. Let's get some more Bestigors into this fight. Got some Minotaurs we're gonna pile in here. Let's finish off those Outriders since they're so happily presenting themselves for destruction. Let's take out this last artillery piece. And I got my Cygors. Let's turn them around. Get ready for business. How's Khazrak doing? He's alive. Toddbringer's wavering down in here. Check out this Amber Wizard. He looks freaking awesome with that eagle thing on his head. And here's Khazrak fighting up against Toddbringer, who's not even on a mount. Yeah, the odds are already turned against Toddbringer. Let's take these two Cygor, start getting rid of some crossbows. We're taking some pretty nasty damage from the crossbows. Let's get some of these guys into the flank of this fight. Let's get some of these faster movers over here. Let's see. Malagor the Dark Omen. Let's drop a Vile Tide out here, see if we can disrupt these guys. There we go. It's a pretty nice hit. The enemy lord is wounded, so we got Toddbringer, and it looks like Khazrak was the one that got him, or at least close, because he was right there. So Khazrak did get some personal melee attention against Toddbringer, and I know I didn't get you a whole lot of close-ups, so let's chase down some of the fleeing Empire troops and get a look at Khazrak reveling in the victory over his enemies. I got Minotaurs out here chasing stuff around. So let's just watch that. Let's go into a Khazrak cam here and watch him run down the pathetic forces of Toddbringer with his Razor Gore chariot. Get him, Khazrak. And boy, hasn't this been the story of the campaign here. All the pathetic, squishy humans getting cut down by all the massive forces of the Beastmen. It's been pretty entertaining, to say the least, and I think that this is an appropriate finish for it. We'll have to see whether or not we get any cinematic for finishing the campaign. It'd be cool if we did, but this should put an end to the campaign because Toddbringer's wounded. And we could go for the ultimate victory, but it's just going to be a whole lot more of the same, so I don't really see a point in that. I'd like to move on to another campaign so that we can just keep something new and interesting out there. We've got Grimgore going on, which is a good one. And I've got the Empire that I want to finish. I still have not done a Chaos campaign. I'm definitely wanting to do one of those. So that's definitely in the works. What Lord would you all want to see me play as Chaos? So just kind of keep that in mind. We're going to be getting new Legendary Lords for the Empire and Vampires, so obviously I'd like to show those guys off. We can do that in multiplayer. But I mean, sometimes I'd like to revisit a campaign, and then maybe you all could give me like a set of challenges or a set of goals that I have to accomplish, so it makes the campaign a little more interesting, like in terms of maybe I have to have a certain kind of army, or I can't use a certain unit, or like a certain behavior or whatever it is that I'm required to do. So I think we can do all kinds of fun stuff. Let's get just a little bit more Khazrak slaying. You see him like turn around and swat those guys with his big sword. This Razor Gore is getting pretty tired. He's like, Khazrak, you don't exactly weigh the same as when we started this campaign. All the feasting upon man flesh has definitely changed his weight class. Just gonna plow through these filthy humans. Get him, Khazrak. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the campaign. Let's get out to the end screen and see what happens. So Toddbringer, not really standing a chance against the elite Beastmen forces that he's up against there. We actually got a decent number of kills with our Cygors there too. Got some massive loot for bringing down Toddbringer. We're gonna loot and raise the settlement. Picked up an Ogre Blade. That's pretty cool. I think that we have met the campaign objectives we had, so all I got to do is end the turn. No need to worry about that, so let's just go through the turn end, and then it should give us the victory on the next one because Toddbringer's wounded. Oh, there's Middenheim. I've been looking for it. So no wonder we found Toddbringer. We were right next to his capital city. Quest issued. Did we not get a victory? Check. Check, check, check. So we did get a victory. That's weird. We got a major campaign victory, but it didn't even put it out there in the message. That's kind of odd. Or did it put it up there last time? It didn't even pop up anything, so that's really kind of weird. We have a major campaign, or no, we haven't raised enough settlements. That's what it is. Oh, well, we can change that pretty quick. So that's unfortunate. I didn't realize that we hadn't raised enough settlements, so no, we don't have a victory yet. But I mean, for all intents and purposes, we do. But hey, I can raise up some settlements. That's not going to be too difficult. Let's just keep our two armies together, and we'll just go pummel through some settlements, and should be able. Yeah, there's plenty of settlements right down through here. We'll just kind of pummel our way through those. All right, here I am, quite a few turns later. Not a ton, but just a few turns later. I'm up to 27 settlements destroyed, and all I need is 3 more. And there's like a nice little line of 3 here that I can get several turns in a row. And look who has come chasing me. It is Boris Toddbringer, so if I can injure him and then pile through all of his settlements here, I should be able to get rid of the guy once and for all. He has some demigryphs and Celestial Wizard, Empire Captain, some of this other junk here, but not hugely worried about it. Let's bring up my reinforcements. Let's go back in here, and then we should be able to hit Toddbringer. It's giving him, whoa, 4 seam tanks, holy crap. Yeah, so he does have a chance here. This ought to be interesting. 4 steam tanks. Good grief. Let's see if we can win this. Wow. 4 steam tanks. But if we take these guys out, it's going to leave my Warherd free to help me destroy this. So again, if I can just wound Toddbringer here and manage to win the battle, we can basically do some huge work towards victory. So we're going to get another big fight versus Toddbringer. Okay, let's see. I thought I was closer to the end of this campaign than I really have been. So I'm almost thinking if we just pile into this army, but his steam tanks are going to be rolling around, I'm going to need to bog down the steam tanks with the Minotaurs and Gorbol. Probably wouldn't hurt to bring Khazrak out to that. And let's leave our wizard. We're going to get our reinforcements from back here. Start the deployment. Got my 2 guys here. What do they got? They have, I think, outranged them in terms of. So if we put those there, let's start the battle. Need my extra Minotaurs because these guys are going to be critical in taking down the steam tanks. We're going to have to swamp them. And there's also some demigryphs with halberds that are going to have to be swamped and destroyed. Let's bring up all of our extra Minotaurs over here. I'm gonna actually, what's the range? Hellstorm actually has way more range than me. It's not attacking me for some reason. I'm gonna move my Cygors forward and see if we can, I wanna see if I can convince the Empire forces to attack me. I don't think I'll be able to, but if I could, that'd be great. Ooh, the Demigryph Knights are real. There are quite a lot of Demigryph Knights. The biggest advantage here is that I have a lot of Bestigor infantry. Let's go ahead and roll the Bestigor infantry forward. Bring these guys. Let's start rolling forward on the flanks here. And let's get this big blob of units and kind of roll up this flank. Seems like I could spawn a Manticore with one of these guys. Wasn't it one of these guys? Yes. I need this Feral Manticore up. We can go after artillery pieces with it. Okay, we're about to come under some pretty significant artillery fire here. Fortunately, it's not going to be real accurate. I'm going to go ahead and take this Feral Manticore, swing out across the map. And let's keep moving on up. Bring these guys in here. I'm going to have to pause it real quick. Wow, that rocket battery is going to be nasty. I want to spawn a Cygor as well. It's not going to hurt. Let's pause the game. I'm hoping I can absorb some of the hit point loss with my Bestigor herd. There's a lot of Empire troops here. I'm not going to say that I'm not at least a little bit concerned. There's grenade launchers coming in on me. I want to try and surround the Empire troops, though. Okay, Bestigor, hard group, push forward. Thought I hard grouped these guys, I didn't. Hard group, please. I got to keep pushing the Bestigor forward. We're taking some pretty nasty shots in the center. Let's go ahead and change targets onto the handgunners. Target the handgunners. Let's pause for a minute, see where we're at. Woo, this is going to be a nasty, nasty fight. Got caught by a few spearmen here. Nothing we can't wipe out. There's a ton of cavalry on this flank, like a lot of Demigryph Knights. If I could swamp them out, that would be really spectacular. Where's my Feral Manticore at? Golly, it's hard to see all your units down here. Manticore. I have a Gorbull back here? Holy crap, get up here. Surely I didn't get my Manticore killed. Feral Manticore, here it is. Okay. I'm going to swing around back here and take out this mortar. The steam tanks are definitely a concern, but we've got to get rid of the cavalry before we can ever even face that concern. I'm going to try and pin down some of this. Okay, let's pause here real quick because I got to get my charges right. Get the Minotaurs into some of these Demigryph Knights. We're just going to have to try and overwhelm the Demigryph Knights with huge numbers of Minotaurs here. What's this right here? A mortar. Let's take out the mortar while we're at it, and then we'll swing those guys around. Manticore can go ahead and slip back here. And then we've got... Let's bring Utter Destruction up closer to the fight. Our Bestigor herds here in the center. There's not a whole lot of Empire infantry here in the center. We're about to get attacked over here by Demigryphs with halberds. Woo, that's going to be rough. Demigryph Knight there. We're going to need to sling some infantry into this fight. Let's just push these guys forward here to keep the Empire pushed back. Let's push the Ungor Raiders up. Wow, this is like just way more units than I can properly control. I'm going to push these Cygors up. Let's hit play. Kind of see how we're going to do here. Let's go ahead and attack this guy here. This handgun or mortar unit back here is going to be bad. Let's get after some of these guys. Let's bring our Ungor Raiders up. Let's pause it again just to see how we're doing. We got all of our charges. We're doing really good against the Demigryph Knights over here, so let's swing on over. We can take out that artillery piece while we're at it. The more we take... Oh, the Demigryph Knights are getting slaughtered over here, so that's good news for me. There is another one coming in, though. And we managed to destroy that mortar. Let's double back into the Demigryph Knights. Let's hit plate. Feral Manticore can get out here. And if we can just wrap up these units over here, I'm going to come focus in on these tanks one at a time. Okay, we got those guys. Let's see if we can help take out this melee specialist over there. Let's bring in the Cygor to help stomp down some of these Empire Lords. We're getting the grenade launcher cavalry. Let's swing on in here. Come on back, boys. And then we'll start ganging up on the tanks like we did over here. So that tank's going down. Let's push on through here and get to the handgunners. We're going to need to catch this. Toddbringer's about to get attacked by 3 Cygors. Let's pull back from that a little bit. Let's shoot this Hans guy who just got away from me. Kill the Demigryph Knights. Those guys should get destroyed. 1 tank is down. Let's get this Limonarch. And the other tanks. The Feral Manticore got rid of some of that stuff. Let's bring it in here to help. Let's chase down some of the Outriders maybe. So let's stay after these handgunners. Okay, the Cygors. Managed to push that guy off. Our Cygor is getting the job done. Yeah, the Cygors are absolutely smashing Warus Toddbringer. Here he is. Get him. Get him. Smash him. I insist you smash Toddbringer. Okay, throw a rock at him then. Get him. Just one way or the other, get him. The Empire units are routing for the most part. Okay, like, seriously, you can throw a rock at him. Just turn around, throw your rock at him. Just pelt him with the rock. Just do it. Alright, we got a hit on Toddbringer. The tanks are going down. What is left over here? There's 1 steam tank left too. Let's swamp it. Alright, Toddbringer's about to eat another rock. Come on, get him. Wind it up. There's the pitch. Ah, we missed. Come on. I expect better. Don't you let Toddbringer get away. I'm having trouble hitting him with my guys right now. Where's a Gorbel? Now, Gorbel, get out here and give chase to Toddbringer. Just in case. Alright, here comes a rock. Oh, he's almost gone. Come on. Victory's not good enough because we've got to kill Toddbringer. Gorbel's pretty quick. I might be able to get out here in time in case he gets away from my Cygors. The Cygors are trying. Unfortunately, they're failing. Here comes another one. Oh, hit a tree. I think we're just going to have to wait on Gorbel to catch him. So I think it's actually pretty appropriate that Al Gorbel is going to be the one to finish off. Uh-oh. Nope. Yes! Oh, the Cygor hammered him. Alright, so we got Toddbringer. If I can destroy 3 settlements, then we have a campaign victory if I can do it before Toddbringer heals. I don't know how long he's going to be down, so it is now our opportunity to try and hammer our way through as many settlements as we can, as quick as we can. I'm going to try and wipe out the remnants of these, because those steam tanks are still there. I actually destroyed most of the steam tanks. I don't understand how they all got away with almost all their hit points remaining. That's actually a little bit, more than a little bit frustrating. Let's get into the encampment here so that I can at least get a few of my men back. It hasn't offered me the replenishment option, unfortunately, not anytime recently. Let's get this earthing. Okay. Power drain. End the turn. Alright, so the Brayherd got a decisive victory. Alright, there. When one falls, we got it. Our Brayherd is now free to join us in pushing. We don't have to stay here and encamp anymore either. Let's go in the beast paths. Okay, so we're in the beast paths. Our Warherd can come with us. And I've got to pound my way through these 3 settlements, and I've got to do it in a really big hurry. They're sending out their agent spam. But yeah, if we can roll through these 3 settlements, then I'm pretty sure we're going to get the campaign. It all depends on how long Toddbringer is going to be wounded. I'm going to get the bestial rage up high. Okay. Alright. Let's go into our standard stance here. And let's start face rolling. Gonna loot and raise. And then Malagor. Move up here. I'm just gonna let my Warherd stick right here with me. Let's just go ahead and end the turn. Oh, this is going to be close because I don't know how long Toddbringer is going to stay wounded for. Let's take Khazrak right up here. Why can't I move forward? It said I had the movement points. That's pretty frustrating, but I've got what I need here. Let's just throw these banners down here. Alright. So it's another settlement. And we are 1 settlement away from the victory conditions, assuming that Toddbringer's still wounded, which he is at the moment. So at the beginning of the next turn, we'll know for sure. Assuming we can move all the way to Swarsmarkt, or whatever it is. Hawkland just keeps their armies away from me. They're like, yeah, we'll just kind of view from a distance. We joined this war, but we don't really want to be involved in it. Okay, the Warherd got a victory. And does look like I have the movement points I need. And let's auto-resolve this one. So that should be the final settlement. There it is, folks. Eye for a ruinous eye. So we managed to get the victory, and a couple of good battles with Toddbringer, one of which was rather unexpected, and you also got to see him get smashed with the rock from a Cygor. So nothing wrong with that. Hope y'all enjoyed this campaign. Like I said earlier in the video, I will be doing more in the future. Just want to kind of focus on maybe Grimgor and finishing up the Empire. We'll definitely want to start a Chaos one because I haven't gotten to play a Chaos campaign. And I'm open to other ideas from other Total Wars eventually too, once we clean some of these up. And as new factions come out for Warhammer, of course, honestly, this is the first Total War game in a long time where I've really wanted to play like every faction. And so I'm excited about it. Like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed. HeirofCarthage signing out for the Eye for an Eye campaign.